Welcome to episode 41 of Let's Play The Sims 2. Alright, Mike is now at home by himself because Laura is at work and the kids are at school, which gives him a good chance to relax. As you probably remember from last time, Mike now has two friends, or to be more accurate, between Mike and Laura, they have two friends, which means they are now in position for possible promotion at their jobs. Of course, since Laura's at work today, she's the one with the chance. Mike will have his chance tomorrow. Now, Mike wants to complete a skill point, and since he's so close to gaining another cleaning point, I might as well let him have it. It's a good idea after all. Oh, and the phone's ringing. We want to answer that. You never know who it might be. In The Sims 1, you got a lot of prank calls that were pretty annoying, but in The Sims 2, it seems to almost always be actual people you may or may not want to talk to. It's interesting. He's talking to one of his female neighbors, and if you notice that pink heart, that's the Sim symbol for sex. So he was talking about sex with his random neighbor, which either means that they're really open-minded about such things, which is good, I suppose, or else something else is afoot. But don't worry, it's not, unless I make it that way. But I'm not going to. Mike's a good family man. He's not going to put his relationship in danger that way. But why am I even going off on that tangent? For now, he's talking to this random guy who just happened to be walking by. And, nothing wrong with that. I was going to have him watch TV, but as you can see, it is broken. So he's going to need to call the repairman because I don't trust Mike's ability to fix it himself. Alright, call the repairman. And then I want you to order some groceries, because it's been a while since we've checked the groceries, and I don't want to find out that we're out of groceries when we actually need some. But unfortunately, this annoying neighbor decides to play a computer game or maybe check his Facebook or something. So Mike tells him a joke to lure him away, and now Mike's going to grab his seat back. Ha. Take that, you random, creepy-looking neighbor. Well, it turns out our fridge is already more than half full, but I might as well top it off anyway because you never like to run out of food. I've had times in the past when I lived on my own and I was too lazy to go out and get food. I'd pay for it later when I'd open up the fridge and have nothing to eat. Then I'd have to go out whether I felt like it or not. So I learned my lesson. And so has Mike. Get your food ahead of time or you'll regret it later. Alright, stop playing your computer game and get up and get the food. Alright? Yeah, I've probably told you before about how buggy talking to the delivery guy is, which is kind of weird because other interactions are nowhere near this buggy. But that's okay. Such a complex game that you can kind of expect these things. Anyway, the delivery man puts down the food and walks off in frustration. Or what I can only assume is frustration. And Mike will have to go get the food on his own. Alright, there we go. Put that away. And you know what you can do? First, I want you to hit the bathroom, and then, since everyone's going to be coming home at 3, why don't you make food for everyone? They'll be very happy with you. Nothing better than food arriving. Okay, so say hello to this guy, because why not? After all, the more the merrier. So everyone else should be coming home soon. Alright, say hello to him, get back to your food. Maybe this Curtis Ryan fellow can join in on the eating. Or the TV watching. I guess. But anyway, here they come. And what do we have here? Take a look. That's right. Laura has been promoted. I'll take you a second to read that. She's now been promoted to project leader. She's really working her way up in the chain of command there, and she's brought home quite a bonus. So I think I showed you what she needs. She needs another logic point, and they need a third friend, which are things they're going to have to work on. Anyway, here comes Amanda home from school with her A+ report card. I'm sure she's very happy about that, and she's going to want to show it off to everyone. And she brought a friend home, which is always good, because we like when our kids make friends at school. Making friends is always good. Unless they're crappy friends, which has happened to all of us, I'm sure, in the past, but hopefully that's not the case here. Alright, Lucy's here, also with her complete GPA, which is great. And here comes Mike to cheer on Lucy. Not cheering on Amanda. Picking favorites, you jerk. Nah, it's okay. He was probably making dinner while Amanda was coming home. But it's alright. Lucy's not that hungry, so she's going to watch some TV, her afternoon cartoons. Now, did you watch afternoon cartoons when you were growing up? When I was forget how old I was, sometime in the 90s. Does anyone remember that show Recess? With, TJ and, his friends. That's what I used to watch 10, 15 years ago, whenever that was on. Among other shows. But that's the one that comes to mind now because it was a good show. And they don't really make shows like it anymore. But, getting back to the game, I'm moving the food there because who wants to eat grilled cheese sandwiches off the floor? Well, granted, it looks like a pretty clean floor, but I've never seen the maid mopping it, so we can't take any chances. Even though I know nothing bad will happen to my Sims if they do it, I still want them to remain at least somewhat civilized. Oh, let's say hello to this person, because after all, the more the merrier. Maybe she can have a grilled cheese sandwich too. They're Sims and they're grilled cheese. I heard in an expansion pack there was even a grilled cheese aspiration thrown in there as a joke. But anyway, after you're done eating, why don't you join them over there watching the TV, because you're going to want to be in your best mood to do homework later. Because we all know how important it is to get your homework done in real life as well as in The Sims. Remember, kids, always do your homework. Well, okay. I shouldn't be saying that. I wasn't the most strict homework doer myself, but I paid the price, and that's how it goes, I guess. But enough about that. It should be getting on at 6 o'clock, and once it gets there, here we go. Special message. They will be teenagers in just one day. So I'm going to end the episode on that note. So I'll see everyone next time. So long.